A Chinese woman has been locked in a house for more than 3 years after complaining about her husband's detention. Her story sparked another round of strong criticism against China's re-education through labor system. China View had the story.
Chen Xingqia has been confined to a room among rows of former mortuary bungalows for more than 3 years, with posters bearing cries for mercy acting as her only form of communication, until her story was reported last week. Chen and her family first felt the pain of re-education through labor about 10 years ago. In 2003, Chen's husband was sentenced to 1 year and 9 months in a re-education through labor camp for destroying public property.
My husband was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder in 2001 following a dispute with a neighbor, and we believe his mental condition should have been considered in his sentence, but it's not.
After her husband served his sentence, Chen and her family traveled to Beijing in 2007 to protest his treatment. However, more problems awaited her in the capital. Government staff from Yichun separated her from her only son during the trip. Her son remains missing to this day. Later, Chen herself was sentenced to 1 year and 8 months in a re-education through labor camp in her home city as punishment for protesting. Although she was permitted to leave the camp around the end of 2008, the local government didn't actually set her free. Instead, they settled her in a house that formerly served as a mortuary, where she has lived ever since.
I am monitored by government staff, and I'm not allowed to leave the house. They will lose their jobs if I run away.
The local district government, pressured by mounting public criticism regarding her case, said late Thursday it will take care of Chen out of humanitarian concerns. Local authorities say they have found a new apartment for her to live in and have started looking for her son. The local government also agreed to cover all Chen's medical and living expenses. Local police and authorities have set up a joint investigative team to review Chen's case. The re-education through labor system was approved by the top legislator and established in the 1950s, but many experts believe it contradicts higher-level laws, including the Constitution. For example, it allows police to detain people for up to 4 years without trial. It was announced at a national political and legal work conference held in early January that the government will work to reform the re-education through labor system this year.